Look, I wasn't sure about Gustafsson. I think he did okay today, or should I say yesterday? um, Look, I know how the coaching staff and some people feel that Romanov might not be ready, but I just feel like the guy got us this far. He played all those games during the regular season. He makes some really nice passes out of the zone. He has some big hits. And I think you got to take the upside with the possible mistakes, give him his experience, and see how he can do. I think Romanov deserves a start.
I think that's a great point.
Yep.
I always have the saying, like, how do you get experience? And obviously you get experience by doing it. You don't get experience by sitting up in the press box watching. Like, it's just, for a young guy, it doesn't make sense. I just think, in my opinion, I just a couple minutes ago was like, the series has gone so far now. It would be so hard to throw him in at this moment. Um, a game 6, the guy's amped up, the crowd's going wild, and he runs a guy and takes a penalty or something. Like, it would just be really, really a tough situation to throw a kid into right now.
Yeah.
Well, you have the experience, Dale. What do you think about the freshness of his legs? Like, would that be a factor that might, help out the team?
You kind of cut out there at the beginning. Sorry, can you say it again?
Sorry, just about the freshness of his legs.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So I have like two ideas on that side where, I've been out of the lineup for long stretches where it's a couple weeks, and you can't have your game legs. There's, no matter how much you skate and you bag skate and you go after practice and you're doing all this extra work, like, you can't mimic the game legs. And then on the other side, you haven't played, he's got this youthful energy. He's coming in, the crowd's going to be yelling, like, it's going to be awesome for him. The legs would be there. So I see both sides. But you look at a guy like Galley that just missed a little bit of time, came back in, and you could tell his conditioning for the first couple of games wasn't there. And now, as the series goes on, he's starting to get his legs. He's getting his game conditioning back, and you're seeing his best game. So I'm on both sides of it. Like, I've dealt with it personally. Like, sometimes I come back and I feel terrible. Sometimes I come back and I feel fresh. So it's a good point. Good point to make.
It's hard to change a winning lineup. I think that was Ian's comment a minute ago.
Yeah.
And it is, but the way Paul approaches it, like, I understand what you're saying, because at this point it's just like wasted energy, because Romanov's got quick feet too. That's the other thing. He might have the quickest feet on the team, other than Byron and maybe Caulfield eventually. But those guys have quick feet, and from the back end, you want to kickstart the plays with a guy that can be mobile, right, Joe?
I agree, buddy. That's a good point. He's a great skater. He moves the puck. I think. I mean, we could debate it all day till we're blue in the face. Like, I would have had him in at the start. I had him in my lineup. So interesting. So, you know what? I think obviously they keep the same lineup going forward to Game 6. I think that was their best game of the series, most complete, and they keep the same guys, and hopefully you get the same result.